So today's question for AGA is by Katie, who's asked about spirituality and whether or not would her interests change. So before I start the topic off, Pranam, Namaste, my name is Garret. My mission as a life coach is to help people realize their infinite potential by tapping into spirituality, the law of attraction, and Fengshui. I'm very blessed to be trained under a Himalayan yogi who's taught me the ways of the yogic teachings as well as spirituality, which is the whole umbrella of life. Okay, before I start the video off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out there to the world. And it's also nice to know where you guys are tuning from, so please make sure you share it in your comment section, okay? And we could actually connect within this space. Okay, so without further ado, let's head into the question. So the question goes like this. Hi Garret, Katie here. Watched some of your videos and are very informative. I've recently started my spiritual journey about 3 months back. Been doing lots of meditation and yoga. I seem to be getting lots of insights popping out of nowhere and have been drawn to literature and poetry recently, which have no absolute link to my work nature at all. In one of your videos, you've mentioned that you lost interest in your and are starting to pursue a different career. Would that happen to me if I continue my spiritual journey? Looking forward to your answer. I think in your you should be saying you lost interest in your work, your current work. So it should be in your current work, okay? And are starting to pursue a different career. Would that happen to me if I continue my spiritual journey? Looking forward to your answer. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you for your question, Katie. And next time also please share where you're based in, okay? So we could actually connect more. Okay, and I first and foremost I congratulate you on starting your spiritual journey. So it's definitely not a wrong step, it's a right step for you to move forward because it is highly relevant in this modern day context. Yeah, and I seem to be getting lots of insights. So your question seems to be about the insights and whether or not you would veer in terms of your career decisions, right? So you need to understand that this spiritual game is actually just an added on knowledge. And first and foremost, if you go deeper and in depth, you're just coming back to your whole self, okay? And you just need to understand that this whole material world that we are in right now is all about it's all a made up thing, okay? It's just an illusion, okay? So whatever identity that we give ourselves in, it seems like you're pretty concerned about your current career and it seems like you're enjoying it and you don't want to change your direction. Then it's okay not to change your directions, but it's hard to guarantee that you may or may not want to change it in the future end of the day, you see, because people change in life, you understand, and it's also due to your own likes and dislikes. It's not anybody forcing you to change, you see. It's not like anybody pointing a gun to your head and saying that, oh look, you need to change. It's you yourself. There's this inner drive within you that tells you that makes you want to look into towards another field, and it's perhaps the reason why you're looking in another area of your life is just because your higher self is trying to tell you that this is the best decision for you forward, you know. And know that everything in life is all interconnected, right? So even the decisions that you make right now is to go in towards a spiritual journey is also all decided already. It's not a decision that you consciously make and you want to take into it, you know. It is part creation and part your own decision. Like I said, everything is a co-creation with the universe, okay? And the reason why you're also getting lots of insights popping out of nowhere, because it's natural, because what is that insights, right, is what we call downloads. And whenever you're doing lots of meditations especially, and yoga, alignment of the mind, body and spirit, right, your energy receptors become more sensitive, okay, and you're much more in tune with Mother Nature, okay? So energy channels are open, your body and your system are much more cleaner. That's where you receive energies. So it means that your vibrational alignment, your vibrational frequencies are pretty high for you to be able to receive downloads. Okay, not saying that low vibrational frequencies you not receive download, but it's just that whenever you receive the download, you are not so conscious of it and you're not aware of it. So certain times you might just think that, oh, I thought of this idea, but it's actually you didn't thought of that idea. That idea came to you in the first place. Okay, so that insights is actually a download. So download from a higher realm or higher dimension. So the reason why you're gaining all these insights and certain of these downloads, right, may not come one full piece. It may come in like breakage of several segments, and it's for you to piece together. So end of the day, it's all part, like I say, it's always all part creation and part self. Okay, and when you're consciously trying to think and veer your direction back to where you are right now, then you're not consciously you're not trying to go up further in your spiritual game, you see. So just let it be and be natural and let it flow, you see, and just don't restrict yourself, because I mean, what's there to lose if you venture further into spirituality? If you like literature and poetry, you're not gonna harm anyone with literature and poetry, right? But you can harm somebody, right, if you slander someone with literature or poetry. But I think the likelihood of you doing that is pretty low, right? And I would think that most people who embark on the spiritual journey most likely are kind-hearted souls, and at the end of the day, they like to help the world. So one of the best understanding of downloads and insights, right, is certain times, of course these downloads can be for channelers. So you may be a person may be a gifted to be a channeler, so they are able to channel certain informations from higher realms, higher dimensions, and higher beings. Or you can even be a medium. Certain people can hold mediumship of certain beings, and yeah, you can channel informations. Of course, certain is not down to specific religions or down to any specific beings. Okay, channeling channeling and being a medium, right, can be from any kind of religion or any kind of views. So, but on the most simplest format of spirituality, right, is that when you delve deeper, right, you discover self and your energy receptors become clearer and you receive a lot of information. So when you receive a lot of information, that's where you use this information to actually put up more light to the world. So that's where we actually derive from a bunch of what we call light workers. So whether you're just talking or listening to someone and you help somebody, is already light working. So all these insights are actually there for you to spread more light and positivity out there to the world. So that's why whenever for me, what has changed significantly for me, right, is that I was initially in the past, I didn't have all these downloads coming in so frequently. For right now, because I'm doing a lot of social medias, especially when I'm speaking a lot in YouTube, on my TikTok, on Facebook, I always share, and I share a lot more. So now whenever I gain downloads, it's quite quick. Certain times I'll be just sleeping, and out of nowhere I wake up a while, then boom, there's a download in, and that I've got the next piece of information that I'll be sharing in my TikTok video. So things like that is actually quite it's quite interesting. This whole thing is just interesting. Just keep going. I don't think you should just let it hold you back because you think that, oh, because of this you're likely gonna lose interest in your current career path. Well, end of the day, whatever that has been installed for you is always going to be the highest good, for your highest good. If you think you change I don't know, maybe down the road you might be wanting to change yourself towards a poet, okay, and this poet, maybe you can be a very renowned poet, and you may be writing nice literatures and poetry, and you could be sharing it on social media platforms. Who knows, and you're going to make bigger income than what you're currently doing right now, and you might even be enjoying this whole process as compared to your current job right now. You didn't share, because I'm not sure what career you're in, because you didn't share it, and you also didn't mention which country you're from, so I don't know, I can't really tell where you're from. So yeah, I think it's good to continue practicing it. Don't let anything stop you from pursuing your true self. Okay, so I hope I've basically answered some of your questions, and keep this meditation practice going, because even you, end of the day, you can get to decide whether your own journeys you are happy or not. The reason why you are exploring like literature and poetry more is because your inner self has always wanting to do certain things, and your subconscious just draws you into that specific aspects of hobby. Okay, that hobby may not turn out to be the potential career. Perhaps maybe you can just be staying put in your current career, and if you truly enjoy your career, you would not even think of changing, right? So this is a chicken or egg thing. So even if you haven't thought of changing career, then why would you ask this question? Would it affect you changing your career? So there's a chicken and egg thing, right? So first and foremost, if there's already a question in your head thinking that is this worry gonna cause me to change my career path, then that means something is already stirring you in that direction. So potentially you might want to look into a different career. So who knows, right? So but keep it open. End of the day, stop thinking about the future. Just be in the present. Focus in the now. Be yourself and do yourself good. Okay, that's my best advice to you. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video, and if you do, please make sure you share your learnings in the comment section. And with that, I end off my video. Pranam, namaste.